Hi friends, today we are dealing with the topic Tridosha, which is the base of Ayurveda. One who is interested to know Ayurveda should know Tridosha concept.
In Ayurveda, the dosha concept is applied in many aspects such as Sharirika doshas, Manasika doshas. Where Manasika doshas are Rajas and Tamas, the Tridosha concept points towards the Sharirika doshas, which are three in number: Vata, Pitta and Kapha. The three doshas can be represented in a triangle with the 3 points, or we can visualize an Egyptian pyramid with its topmost portion placed Vata, which is having the capacity to move even Pitta and Kapha. A simile is provided by our Acharyas in Samhita, same as that of a wind carries the clouds. Similarly, Vata can even move Pitta and Kapha from its sthana. Panja Mahabhutas: Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala and Prithvi. Akasha: wherever there is space in our human body, for example in mouth, nose, GIT, respiratory tract, thorax, abdomen, capillaries, there is an involvement of Akasha Mahabhuta. Vayu: wherever there is a movement, for example in lungs during respiration, peristaltic movements, pulsations of heart, there is an involvement of Vayu Mahabhuta. Agni: we know sun is the source of fire and light in our solar system. Similarly, Pitta in our body is responsible for the fire. For example, the digestive fire, our body temperature, and there is an involvement of Pitta in our eyes for perception of light. Jala Mahabhuta: all the secretions in our body. In mucous membranes, in cytoplasm, plasma, there is an involvement of Jala Mahabhuta. That is why a patient suffering from diarrhea and vomiting can have dehydration. This indicates the importance of Jalamsha in our body. Prithvi Mahabhuta: one which holds all the living and non-living substances to its surface is Prithvi Mahabhuta. Everything in the universe, living and non-living, is composed of Pancha Mahabhuta. So the Tridosha is also originated from the same Pancha Mahabhuta itself. Coming to each dosha, Akasha and Vayu contribute to the formation of Vata dosha, whereas Agni contributes to the formation of Pitta dosha, Jala and Prithvi forms Kapha dosha. In this slide, we are dealing with the relationship between Shat Rasas, 6 tastes, and Panchamahabhutas, and what happens in our body when we consume these tastes, whether increase or decrease in Tridoshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. For example, in Madhura Rasa, if a person consumes more Madhura Rasa in his or her body, Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta predominance is same. As a result, Vata dosha decreases, Pitta dosha is also undergoing reduction, whereas Kapha dosha is increasing. In the coming slides, I am trying to answer the question that comes into your mind. The same doshas are responsible for the balance in the body and which leads to the disease itself. Based on the Loka Purusha Samanya Siddhanta put forward by our Acharyas, I am trying to explain this concept. Normal Vata in the universe is responsible for the formation of clouds, pollination, regulates the movement of planets, sun, moon, stars, etc. When coming to cyclone, the wind rises up and takes whatever it gets. Similarly, the Vata dosha, if it is normal, it is responsible for the controlling Agni, excretion of the waste, makes the minute and gross channels, and responsible for the sensory and motor functions. Whereas if the Vata is vitiated, similar to the cyclone, when the Vata dosha rises up and it absorbs moisture, leads to constipation, and it can even destroy embryo, leads to grief, confusion, anxiety in a person. Sunlight is responsible for the photosynthesis and growth of a plant. If it is more severe, if it is abnormal, it can even lead to sunburn. Similarly, coming to Pitta dosha in normalcy, it is essential for the digestion, transformation, and breakdown of complex food molecules. It is the reason for the taste, luster, hunger, vision, intelligence, etc. When it is vitiated, it is responsible for the fever, inflammation, rashes, ulcer, heartburn, infections. Normal kapha is same as that of rain. When it is proper, it will nourish the plants or trees, and when it overflows, it can even lead to flood, which will destroy everything and even uproot the plants or trees as it is. Similarly, normal kapha leads to immunity, nourishment, strength, and lubrication, whereas abnormal kapha is responsible for itching, obesity, excessive mucus secretions, and heaviness, etc. I hope the concept of Tridosha is clear to all and shows your interest in the form of likes and comments. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you.